Hey guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Wolverhampton Wanderers career mode in FIFA 19. We're immediately going to get things kicked off with a big game against Crystal Palace. You would think it wouldn't really be as big a game as it probably should be, but we'll take a look at the table really quick. These boys are only in 5th position on the Premier League table and only 4 points away from us. So if we can close the gap, then we could very well jump them. And to be honest, things are still so unbelievably tight at the top. There is 9 points separating us from top of the table, but let's be fair, I wasn't really all too concerned with trying to compete with the big boys at the beginning of the season, and I wasn't even considering trying to get into the top 4. Right now, my genuine, real, and I think pretty fair ambitions would be to try to sneak into that 7th spot and to get European football. And right now, from the looks of things, it's going to be between Crystal Palace, Newcastle United, Everton, and myself. That's what I think. I mean, there are West Ham, who, could maybe sneak into it as well, but Southampton, Fulham, Burnley, Leicester, all these other teams are a little maybe too far down at this stage as well to really be considered as a genuine European threat. I feel like the top 6 will come good eventually, and they'll probably all finish in positions 1 through 6. Maybe one might slip out, and who knows, maybe if we were to have a real good season, get on a run, we could find our way up into the top 6. I mean, again, I've just gotten off to a really, really impeccable start to the Premier League. Who knows? Maybe I might still have to go again in the second season to build the team up a little bit more, and then maybe we could consider European football. But if I can continue at the amount of points that I seem to be picking up in the second half of the season, then I don't think it's too outside the realm of possibility that we could maybe do this. We could get into European football. And this game against Palace, it's a big one. They've got some decent players like that man Wilfried Zaha, and we have had to rotate quite a fair bit. Carvalho is in, Costa is in, Fernando's going to start, Walker-Peters starts, Cody starts, and Vinagre as well. Vinagre, 67 rated Portuguese left wing back, is going to have to start over Johnny, because Johnny was nearly at half his stamina. We've only just played a game, and a lot of my boys are absolutely stuffed, but this game is so important, I have to play. Look at this, the best away records. They've won 7 of their last 10 games away, and they've only lost once away. They're probably, I'm trying to think, they've surely got to have a better away record than a home record. Oh my God, right when I thought playing at home was going to be an advantage to me. Well, that is a heck of a stat the boys in the truck have come up with there. Looking at their back four, it's about the same. Their midfield, basically about the same except for Coco. Zaha and Ayew start up top. So I've definitely played Palace before. I remember winning the game. I think it was relatively straightforward, but tell you what, this away record of theirs has me a little worried. The fact that I am also playing with quite a rotated team as well. I don't think we're too depleted, but first shot, and it's deflected off of the defender and gone in for a goal. I have conceded so many like that. A shot that takes a little deflection and deceives the goalkeeper. Finally, I get one myself, and it's from our first attack. I can't believe it. We've got to be doing this. We've got to be getting European football when stuff like this has happened. Look, the shot, how is that snuck in? I can't believe it. We've scored some bangers this season. That might just be, no, it's definitely going to be credited to João Moutinho. That was definitely on target, but that couldn't have been any more perfect for a deflection for us or any worse for Palace. Yep, it's João Moutinho's goal. It's going to be his. I can't believe it. What a start. Oh, what a save from Patricio as well. Man, I thought we were going to concede straight away. I was trying to stick in front, but Zaha got a little bit of space. Of course, he just shoots it first time. No need for a touch. This is a massive stop. I bloody will. And look, I tell you what, we might almost get a goal from it as we cross one in, as we just blow it wide. Oh, that could have been. Oh my God, again, I actually won the header there, didn't I? But I just didn't get it on target to one of my plays. And again, I've turned it over. I really am coming close. Wow, come on. This is they're taking the piss at this point. They're just begging me. They're begging me to score the second. They just come so close to turning it over in their own third again. Oh, fuck me. That's fucking right. I'm going to put him away. Oh, my God. Because after just being so crap at the back and they turn the ball over every single time, this happens. Get us on a counter-attack. Our players are spread out. That's a perfect cross in, and the header, Milivojevic, straight down the barrel. Pass put behind him again. It's astonishing. The one thing that I really do hate about FIFA 19, or there are several things, but one of the things I hate about FIFA 19 is just its ability to fuck up the most simplest of shit. Like, I just think a relatively straightforward pass, it should almost be impossible to fuck up, and yet it finds a way to do it. It just drives me nuts all the fucking time. Costa, little ball maybe here over the top, take it down, lay it off, and then strike. And there we go! But every now and again, you put together a move like that, and it all comes good. Oh, and this was a nice one, you know. Everything that I wanted to do there ended up working out. The chest down and then played it out, and that is a pass into the back of the net with absolute precision. Beautiful from Dendoncker. He would never have been able to have scored a goal like that if we were playing him at centre-back. That's why we've got him in at CDM, to sit ahead of the defensive line, to be able to patrol and to be able to deal with things before the back line has to, and then he can get forward and pick up goals just like that. I'm not exactly redemption, but it's vindication for me changing up the formation. Straight up the middle here. Fake shot. Oh, I got tackled before he could actually pull it back there. I can't believe it. And Zaha, if he's going to get there, where is my AI player off the ball running to? Why was he running straight at Zaha instead of for the ball? Thankfully, Connor Cody's got it all dealt with. But again, the defenders and the movement of the AI off the ball when defending, again, it's just bizarre. Fernando running forward. Slide tackle from behind. Referee, I do that, I get a red. The fucking AI does that, they get nothing. Oh, he lost the header there. I can't believe it, but he'll hold it. Patricio, you see how much time is left. We don't have any time. It is 2-1 in a very eventful first half. We scored so incredibly with that deflected effort, and then we were dominating for so long. I had so many chances that I just couldn't put away. They eventually got one back when they got us on a counter-attack. And then immediately afterward, after I'd been so pissed off, we scored a beautiful goal with Dendoncker. I've got nothing out wide here. I've got Vinagre, who's pushed up forward, the fullback. Oh, I can tell you what. Can he finish? Yes, he can. That's just really poor marking by Crystal Palace. And all I had to do was be cool, calm, just get it off nice and quick, but take the right touches, set myself up, and we've done it. Two-goal lead now in this game, and this is crucial. We needed it. Beautiful stuff. Look how long Sarko takes to close down Raul Jimenez there. And Jimenez, again, continues his amazing form for Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League. I genuinely have to sign. I have to keep Raul Jimenez. I have to keep probably Johnny. I have to keep all the players that we've loaned in. I do not want to lose any of them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they've opened up now. It's becoming a little bit of a slaughter for Wolverhampton Wanderers against Crystal Palace. I'm finally putting away the chances. Look, this is what happens. I mean, Tompkins come across and cover. I think it was Dendoncker that sent away Raul Jimenez, and Jimenez has got two. It's just a matter of minutes. Is a hat-trick on the cards? We have not got one yet. We've still got 30 minutes to go. Tell you what, we've opened ourselves up at the back here. They've got a second, and that maybe will make things interesting. Anyway, what was that about being patient and not doing dumb shit? Off the post, Wickham, it's in, it's 3. I don't fucking believe it. I'm going to bomb. It's getting to my head. Can't fucking believe. This game just feels so slow at times. Like, I still haven't really fully grasped how slow this gameplay can be. I've genuinely got to make sure I've got players back. I want to go ultra defensive. I don't care if we end up having less. Oh, I'll tell you what, we could end it here though. Roman Seiss. Ah! Needed that for sure. And now comes the corner. And the scary thing about the corner is that you really don't know what's going to happen. Ball's whipped in, back post. No one's going to be there. Cody wins the header. This game just got so tense out of absolutely nowhere. How has this happened? I don't want to be controlling. Cody again, I think, got that. And a brilliant header at that. Cavallero is here. I'm just holding on to this one, you know. I think if we just see our possession, we will have this. I think this is it. I reckon we've done it. We get away with it. I nearly did the ultimate choke, but we've gotten away with it. Don't know what the hell happened for that third goal. That third goal was just, I thought, like, I saw a bloke so open, I thought, oh, well, that's just, that I'm clearly going to be able to get it to him before the defender closes him down, but the ball just kept going and going and going, and I could not fucking believe how long it took to get to him. I do just genuinely sometimes not really like understand that the gameplay is just so fucking slow, and that it's, I don't know, I just need to get, I still think even now I need to get used to it. Well, I mean, I really tried to throw it away, but that is 3 more points and 3 very big points as well. Hopefully it lifts us up a little higher in the Premier League table, maybe. But at this stage, I'm currently in that 7th place that I want to at least finish in. That is the minimum. I need to finish at least 7th this season to get European football. Can I do it? But ladies and gentlemen, I am now going to make my first pre-contract signings for the Wolverhampton Wanderers career mode in FIFA 19. I'm going to start off with Daniel Amati. I'm liking this centre defensive midfield formation that I've got this 4-3-3 with the CDM. I'm liking the way I'm operating with it at the moment, and I'm pretty keen on sticking with it. Maybe when I get a team that's a little higher rated in certain areas and a team that I feel a little more suited with. I mean, I'm playing well with this Wolves team right now, but when I'm eventually feeling like real hot shit, when I'm really taking apart teams, then maybe I'll go a little more attacking and introduce a center attacking midfielder. But for now, we'll stick with the CDMs. I want to get another one in case we don't bring back Dan Donker, and that one I think will be Daniel Amati. 76, CDM, can play at center midfield as well, and can even play at right back. Got a real in-game face, got plenty of potential, and I reckon that I could be able to bring him in for a decent amount. And I reckon, even if we did eventually drop the CDM position in our formation, he'll still be a very useful centre midfielder and can even play at right back for crying out loud. So yeah, I'm very happy with picking up Daniel Amati. He wants a wage decrease, as they always do, an appearance bonus and a signing bonus. I'll round it up, and I reckon that is probably fine for us. I've just updated it a little bit, rounded it up to 75, decreased the signing bonus, given him an extra 5 appearances. Maybe there's a chance he won't end up picking that up, but even then, it's only 7. It's less than $1 million, so hopefully that should be enough. Hopefully they'll accept it, and it is going to be a pretty simple deal. And Daniel Amati will be joining us next season. I am very happy with that little bit of business there. I think Daniel Amati will be a very nice player for us, and especially in the future, he should be quite decent. But the next pre-contract signing I'm going to make, you can see I'm really looking to bolster my center midfield right now, because I do like my next best central, center midfielder, not CDM, but center midfielder is Romain Saiss at 74, which is why I want to bring in that quality next season. And Leandro Paredes with 4-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot, 24 years of age, 81 overall, and I can pick this man up from Lyon for maybe just about 100 grand, maybe almost less than that, but with some bonuses, I reckon we can make it happen. And as for wage, he wants about $1.5 million for 20 appearances, a $500,000 signing bonus, and again, the wage decreases are ridiculous. But again, minor adjustments, very small changes, but I think, again, we can make it happen with it. Just a little over $500,000 signing bonus, 65 grand wage, they should go for that surely. And indeed they do. It's not quite what my client was hoping for. That's what I want to see every time. That's 2 down. But yep, Paredes is in. I think he'll be another neat, brilliant player for me in the future. And the final signing, I'm only going to make 3. The final pre-contract signing is going to be Anthony Martial. Now, let me explain. I was thinking for a very, very long time, am I going to go for Martial? And in the end, I've decided to go for it, and here's why. I have not made any real big, high, decent rated signings since... I really haven't. The only 80 rated... I haven't actually signed outright an 80 rated player yet, except for Paredes right there. The reason I want to go for Martial is because I want this to be my statement signing. It looks as though we're going to get European football, and I also thought about Martial's perspective as well. It's obviously not really working out for him as well as he would have hoped at Manchester United. Sanchez is in the way, Rashford's in the way. Martial can't really play on that right-hand side. There's not really many people at Manchester United that can. And so if he were to move, like I think a lot of people expect him to in the future, if he were to stay in the Premier League, where would he go? Manchester City, Leroy Sané on the left-hand side. Yet he's not getting into that starting 11. Chelsea, you've got Eden Hazard. I know he can play on the right, but even if he doesn't, you've got Willian as well. I don't see Martial getting into that starting 11. Liverpool, I don't think you want to fuck with that front 3. It's just so class. And they would have had Sane on the left-hand side, I believe. So I don't imagine that he's going to be even taking off... Mane. He's not even going to be taking Mane's spot in that team. And who else is left really in the top 6? It would be Arsenal, wouldn't it? And Arsenal have this kind of 4-2-3-1 formation going, but really it's Lacazette starting as the main starting striker up top, and they've got Aubameyang on the left-hand side, and he sort of moves in, so they've got that really intricate system as well. And you're not, again, going to get rid of Aubameyang either, because Aubameyang and Lacazette look great together. So I genuinely don't think Martial has a future at any top 6 clubs the way things stand. We are coming out as this potential fringe team to the top 6 and definitely a European contender. So that's why I genuinely don't think it's as outlandish and as crazy as what I maybe even personally thought it was about a couple of episodes ago. That is why, after giving it some serious thought, I am going to go and make Anthony Martial my final pre-contract signing for the first transfer, or the first January transfer window. And it looks like I'm the one that has to come up with the wage. Oh, I hate that, because now it means I don't know if I'm going to overpay or insult him with my horrible wage. Like, let's see. If he was on 190 grand, maybe he's gone up by at least one overall or two. I don't know. But we'll start off with this. It's a wage increase and a decent signing bonus to go along with it. They might want more. Hopefully they don't get insulted by that. Surely they shouldn't. That's a fair offer. My client is happy with that. I'm happy with that. We've got Anthony Martial. And can I tell you what my plans are for Anthony Martial as well? I know that I could play him at left wing, but I've got Diogo Jota, who's doing pretty well for me there, and he's going to grow to a pretty decent level. So I'm almost thinking, if we don't get Raul Jimenez back to play in that striker position, I might almost play Martial as a striker. I'm genuinely thinking that could be a possibility for us. Anthony Martial had a release clause that was worth something like $80 million, and we pick him up on a free because it's just not working out at Manchester United, and they couldn't sell him in time. You bloody beauty. Bradley Price, it's Piranha or whatever they're called. It's just weird teams going in for English talent. It's bizarre. You'd think that English players would stick around at English clubs or in their own country, but no, he's going off to God knows where. And by going off to God knows where, I mean he's more than likely going to reject the loan and reject the next 5 that come for him, and then he's just stuck in my reserves for all time. Anyway, the first game of the FA Cup, it's against Scunthorpe. I've got to simulate this one. We've got another big game coming. In the transfer windows, I only play 2 games at a time. We're at home. I can play a bit of a rotated team against Scunthorpe, who they're surely not any better than League 1. They could even be League 2. There's got to be... No, like, we scored within the first minute. Come on. We put 5 past them with my rotated team. Of course I'm allowed to simulate this one. This is fine. Of course we were going to get the win here. If it was an away game, then maybe I would have been nervous, because anything goes with away games. But continuing on with training, Yassin Adli up to a 68. He's going to get very, very close to maybe coming into the rotation soon. And now we get a week-long break until our next game, which I've forgotten who it is. There you go, Manchester City. I knew it was a big one. And Man City probably maybe have a game to play in between this as well. They might go level with everyone else after 21 games, maybe before we play them. Nah, it looks like they didn't. They're going to stay on 20 games played, which means if we were to beat them, we will go ahead of them. We'll go ahead of Crystal Palace, maybe, depending on their result, and maybe even Arsenal. We could find ourselves back up into the top 6 for sure. But at the same time, I mean, come on, let's get serious. It's Manchester City, and we're playing them away in the rain. Oh boy, this could be a tough day at the office if I'm not on my game. But thankfully, we've got our strongest starting 11 out there, fully fit, ready to go. Hopefully ready to pull off an upset. But this is definitely one of those games where I am fine with just taking the point. Man City above us on goal difference. We've only got a +4 goal difference as well, despite the fact we're kicking on in the league really, really well. It's only a +4 difference. And I am fairly confident the team on paper for this game is going to be at a whole other level compared to Crystal Palace's, despite the fact they are doing well. Denayer, Fekir, De Bruyne, their midfield, Aguero, Sane and Sterling, that deadly front 3 with still so many good players on the bench as well. Gosh, this is going to be a tough day. I just know it is. We will... Any point we can pick off this team would be a fantastic result. That can't be. Oh my God, he's too quick. He's too quick. Sterling, just clear that away, please, Aguilar. That is fancy. How the hell do we still have this ball? Terrific clearance, and we are away, you know. We are actually away. We are, jumps over it, foul. Yes, thank you, referee, thank you. Oh, I have to stop this from happening as much as possible. There you go, Aguilar. That's real good. That's real good. But you see the pressure that they immediately put on me, running players straight at us as soon as we've got the ball deep in our own third. And I am going to play it risky here. Yeah, then Duncan De Bruyne just closed me down straight away. Oh, Aguilar. Aguilar, go. Yes, Adama, go. Nice one here. Can I pick out Neves? Nah. Why did I go for the cross? Probably should have kept it on the deck there. We've got to pass that one off quickly. Matinho. Oh, what a goal! It's João Matinho! What a finish, my son! Oh my goodness! Man City have not been on it today. They have not. I just see João Matinho with a bit of space there. Pull the trigger. The finesse into the top right-hand corner. I thought it's curling away from the keeper, but surely he'll get a hand to it. No, somehow wasn't blocked by Otamendi. Fingertips maybe from the keeper. Just a perfect finish. João Matinho. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take him out of my team next season, even with Paredes coming through. He's just so good for me. I honestly don't know. Between Ruben Neves and João Moutinho, they're like the perfect centre midfield pairing. And this is gigantic. We have gone ahead of Manchester City on the table at this moment. And we're maybe going to get a little bit of revenge. Hopefully, it's maybe a little too... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Sterling's missed. We saw... That went from ultimate to beginner real quick, didn't it? You can hear it in my voice, too. I'd already conceded the fact that I was about to concede. And somehow we got away with it. Manchester City have, on occasions, just pulled off a move that I have gotten absolutely not even close to stopping. And I've made peace with nearly conceding on numerous occasions so far. So I'm sure they'll pull something out in the second. Neves completes a pass without turning it over. Neves is going to continue this run, you know. And, oh my God, I nearly set up Moutinho for another one. But Laporte with a big tackle. I've gone to ground there. That is a fucking terrible decision. Look, it's cost me a goal. One mistake. You can't make one mistake. Went for a slide tackle, missed it. He was through. If you're not there to contest the cross in, they're going to pick out a pinpoint cross every time. And look, of course, that's what happens. Okay, I've made my one mistake. I've made my one mistake for the game. No fucking more. Come on. Oh, I thought that was a decent effort, you know. So Edison to save that. Oh, come on. Raul Jimenez was looking like he was going to make a move there, but it didn't quite happen. I can see a few others. Oh, I was looking up my options, and then Laporte makes a super clean tackle, and away they fucking go. Ball over the top. This is how they got me last time. Mahrez, what a fucking cross. Ruben Vezo gets his head onto it. Sane with a scissor kick. And we've dealt with it for now. Come on, let's remember what happened the last time we played these boys. They broke our hearts. Not again. Ah, fuck off. There's some stoppage time coming. Jesus, we've surrounded him. They're going to play it back, though. Who's stuck with him? No one. I'm keeping it on the deck here. This is risky. It's fucking risky. I never end up with it in those 50-50s, do I? That's a real good one, too. Oh, it's happened again. It has happened again. It's a De Bruyne goal in stoppage time to win the game for Man City again. Look at this one, too. Look at how many players I've got there, but look how perfectly they play it. Blasted by... I knew as soon as that ball got through to De Bruyne, despite the fact we had so many there, no one could get in the way, no one could make the interception, really, no one could block it. Movement off the ball, my defenders, they just don't, in FIFA 19, react quick enough. It's a fucking joke. The ball can be right there, they never ever make an effort for it. It's only whoever you're controlling. That's the only chance that you have of trying to stop that pass. And you can never get someone there quick enough in time, regardless of how fast your reflexes are. I don't even know why I'm going to bother for this, because as soon as I kick the ball, they're going to end it. It's going to be over. Yeah, thank you very much. Red card after the game, please. Thank you very much. That'd be nice. But it's happened again. Oh, it's happened again. Maybe not as fancy and as amazing of a goal this time from Kevin De Bruyne to win it, but it's the same result. It's the same fucking result. Beaten twice by Manchester City in the 90th minute. Oh, I can't believe it. It's another fucking... Oh, it's another heartbreaker. And I don't get another goal at these cunts until next season now, unless we come up in the FA Cup. And God, I fucking hope we come up against them in the FA Cup, because I need to get some revenge against these cunts. That fucking ranga cunt De Bruyne as well can die in a fire as well. I swear, it's always him. Why's it always him? He got like a hat-trick against me in the last game we played against them. Oh, Man City go up to 5th. We could have been in 5th position had we won that game. We go back into 8th position. Man City go in the top 6, and the top 6 is now back. All the members of the top 6 are in the top 6. Liverpool, Spurs, Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City, and Chelsea. Interesting positions at the moment, but again, still very close. Still a few clubs left with a game to play, but we'll see how it all finishes. Right now, it's I don't know. I feel like the top 6 are going to stay in the top 6. That's where it's going to finish, regardless of ordering. It's myself, Crystal Palace, Newcastle maybe, Everton maybe, and West Ham. It's these 5 clubs that are fighting for that 7th place. It is another heartbreaker. Again it happens. Again it happens. You know, there are some people that'd be like, oh, I want the easiest run in the FA Cup possible. I hope we end up getting another League 2, League 1 side. No, I genuinely want Man City to play in the FA Cup in the next round fucking immediately, please. Who did we get? We got Watford. All right, I'm sorry, Watford. We have to get past you to get to Manchester City. I don't even care about the final anymore. My final will be playing Man City in the FA Cup. That's my fucking final. I think I've just come up with an enemy, and a fucking enemy of this series. My rival club is Manchester City for this one. But we are done for now. I'm gonna leave this episode here in January the 20th. That is when we're gonna get it kicked off again. We'll be playing Leicester City, who are sort of more toward the bottom of the table, and we continue to go closer to the bottom of the table. We're in 9th position now. Newcastle United must have won their game, or maybe they drew or something. I don't know, but they've taken our spot now. I know that Palace still have an extra game, or they've played a game more than us, so maybe that's, again, decent. If we can get a win, we'll jump then as well. I'm just doing the maths. There's still 15 or so games left to go. There's still so much fighting left to do to get that 7th spot, but this is it. We're fighting tooth and nail for that position. Every point matters. Every point matters, but we'll leave it here. We've got a few more games left to go in January, and maybe a few more signings that I'll just bring straight into the club as well. I mean, we made our 3 big pre-contract signings. That will do me for pre-contract signings, but maybe it won't do me for January as a whole. I might still maybe have 1 or 2 big names, or maybe even a couple of smaller, younger players to bring into the team as well. Until the next Wolverhampton Wanderers career mode, my name is the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.